Hello, thank you for your time. This is Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is two things. One is to give you some techniques, tips, and tricks you could use on the website to increase your online traffic and leads even more in the area that you serve. And two is to compare your website to a local competitor website in the area, see if those techniques could outrank them, get you on the top of the page of Google, which increase your traffic and your leads. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. And whatever I talk about here, they're free tips to you. But if you want to talk about that or anything else, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, let's talk about these steps. So first is content. So on your homepage, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, just depending on competition, number of keywords needed. So keywords, anything that someone might type into Google, looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what you want your website to be found for. So right now, you got a nicely laid out website here. Wouldn't change much on the front end, actually. So you've got your accolades here, your reviews, which is awesome. Pictures of what you do. So one thing, I would just keep increasing your keywords, your relevant content, and that matches some of your competitors in this stiff market area, San Francisco, and which will increase your searchability in Google. So speaking of Google, if I lived in the San Francisco area, I might type this in. Here's what typically comes up. Ads come up here. This is a good investment if you haven't done this already, to be right in the front of the faces of consumers. That's what this is about, just increasing your online presence. And there's ways to outrank these competitors here to get on top of that page. But sometimes the consumers, they keep scrolling down. And this is a map pack here. This is important for local businesses. I'll talk more about that in a minute. But we call these organics right here. So the goal is to organically be at the top of the page as much as you can for any kind of service you do or area that you provide for. So your top competitor here is this Ace Plumbing. So I'll compare your website to theirs. And typically we don't count directories like Angie's List, Yelp, because consumers, they're going to go to a local business, especially if it's an emergency type of service. So scrolling down, I'm not sure if your web page is on the first page or not, but even if it is, or if it's not, the goal is just to keep climbing, to keep outranking these competitors. So the higher you are, the more traffic and leads that you get. So even if you get close to this top competitor here, you'll be more on top of the page, and that'll bring you some value as well. So this Ace Plumbing, they're dominating this competition with the organics and also being up here with the map pack here, but we'll compare, see what we could do to outrank them. So to do that, there's a tool here we call it Ahrefs, and here's your URL right here. So here's your numbers, and you got actually good numbers. You got a strong website in the back as well. So you have 592 keywords, which is a good amount of keywords to have on a website. So you guys are doing an awesome job there. But if you click on these keywords, it just does a deep dive in your keywords and what you're using and what kind of volume you're getting. So you want to have higher volume, more bang for your buck, and you also want to add to your keywords every month as well. You get very creative on your keywords. So think about all the services that you do. Think about buyer intent services, plumbing, repair, plumbing, emergency plumbing, tagging with all the cities you go to, not just San Francisco, but all the metro cities that you go to. And that's how you start matching and eventually outranking competition. So here's Ace Plumbing website here. And here's their numbers right here. So they're using, you're using more keywords than them, which is good. But sometimes about intentionality. So maybe they're using some, buyer intent keywords when someone types in that plumber, San Francisco. Maybe that's why they're at the top of the search volume. Also, maybe they have some higher volume keywords that's getting them up there as well. So the great thing about this, any kind of keywords that apply to you, you could also put on your website. You tag it, you optimize it, and then that's how you start matching and outranking competitors there. Second is backlinks. So a backlink is anywhere where one website is linked to another website. These links act like an endorsement of your website from others, which Google uses this to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. It's also like a popularity contest. Person with the most backlinks wins, but keeping in mind not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have quality backlinks on there, so it's not about the quantity so much. So right now you have 470 backlinks with 100 reference domains, which is a good strong number there. Definitely a good strong number. But let's see what a competitor is doing. So this may be just giving them search volume. They have over 1,000 backlinks with 218 reference domains. So you're getting some strong trust numbers, strength numbers with Google here. So great thing about backlinks as well, you do a deep dive in their website. You look at the backlinks that are strong that anybody could follow, and you tag them to your website as well. So eventually you want to add to these numbers over time to get closer to these numbers and then start dominating these numbers so your traffic look like more like this, the 697, than the traffic you're getting with these numbers with 410. Again, these are great numbers, so don't get me wrong, but again, this is about increasing your online presence. Then finally, there's citations. So citation is anywhere where your business name, number, and your address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since this can generate huge amounts of revenue. And if you have that San Francisco business address, you want to be in the top 3 here. Much like on pages 2 or 3 of Google, people don't click for more services. People's not going to click here for more businesses. So you want to be right in front of faces of consumers. And to do that, you increase your citations with directories like Yelp, AngelList, Expertise, BBB, hundreds of others you've probably heard of. Social media accounts are great here too. So the idea here is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely it is you outrank above them. So once your content, your backlinks, and your citations come together, you start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at, why that's worth it. To be in the eyes of consumers here in the map pack, up here organically, or maybe up here with Google Ads. So not sure what your margins are, but imagine that would generate some pretty decent revenue. And also, as I said, there's many more keywords you could use to generate more traffic and leads. So if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, please feel free to reach out. I could help you out with that, give you some more information, or we just talk about goals, and I can do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business and what it might take to reach those goals. So if you leave me a line of feedback, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this video. Again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.